This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Dark and early on this Sunday, right? I'm Galen Etlin. Let's get to some news here. This morning on Sunrise, we are looking at some heartbreak for small business owners. They see their dreams reduced to rubble right here. The latest on this 4-alarm fire in Mount Angel. Plus, at least one person from Oregon is part of a lawsuit against Amtrak after last month's deadly train derailment in Montana. The change that group hopes to make. First, though, our Keely Chalmers joins us live at home with the forecast. Good morning, Keely. It's damp out there right now.
Yeah, good morning, Galen. A little bit of a wet start to this Sunday. Going to be a cooler day as well, about 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. We made it up to the mid-60s yesterday. We're looking at highs in the mid-50s today. Let's take you outside. This is downtown Portland, where we have some rain falling right now. We're sitting at 53 degrees. Here is how our day is shaping up. It's going to be, again, a cool one. Very fall-like weather in store for us today. 55 by noon, sunshine and showers. We will see some sun breaks that could create a little bit of instability in the atmosphere, so there's a chance for some thunderstorms as well, topping out at 56 degrees. We do have more sunshine and drier weather in the forecast. We'll talk about that coming up in just a bit. Galen.
Lots of movement. Keely, thank you. We'll see you here in a few minutes. Now, we begin with those small businesses that I mentioned, the owners who are just devastated in Mount Angel this morning. A 4-alarm fire damaged or even destroyed several buildings there, and it took nearly 120 firefighters to battle the flames. Our Christelle Kumwe spoke with some people there, now trying to figure out what's next.
Debris, ashes, and a smoldering fire stretched for about a block in downtown Mount Angel Saturday morning.
I thought I was gonna faint. I thought I was gonna fall to my knees.
Tammy Davis woke up to find her antique shop, Blackbird Granary, destroyed and her dreams crushed.
This antique shop was my dream for a long time, and with a lot of hard work and love of my family and the community, it came true for 7 years, and now it's gone.
She's not sure how she'll recover.
I can't replace this. I don't know how to start over. We survived a pandemic, and then in one night it's just gone.
The 4-alarm fire started in one of the buildings on South Main Street. It eventually spread and fully engulfed nearby buildings, including Hidden Bed of Oregon. That's Keith Cobb, watching his furniture business go up in flames.
It was like a torch, huge torch.
A feeling of helplessness as the 10 years he and his wife poured into the business crumbled in front of his eyes.
What could I do? You know, it was happening. I was wishing that it hadn't happened, but we'll survive.
He hopes to rebuild.
It's hard. It's my dream, and it's gone.
For Tammy, there's a GoFundMe to help rebuild her dreams.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just in shock. It's like a death in the family.
For now, family and friends are helping one day at a time. 4 buildings were destroyed or damaged by the fire, but authorities say there were no injuries. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. In Mount Angel, Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.
That's just so tough for those businesses. Now, Portland police are trying to crack down on street racing. We've been telling you about this story. They say so-called sideshows on city streets are dangerous, and people participating could be fined or even get jail time for it. Now, sideshow is a term used around the country for when people close down streets for stunts and racing. A new city ordinance gives Portland police some extra tools to stop these types of incidents. Police say if you're caught, you could lose your vehicle, face fines of up to $500, and spend up to 30 days in jail. And in case you missed it here, here's an update on that deadly shooting we shared with you. One person is dead from being shot in the Portsmouth neighborhood late Friday night. Officers were called to North Fessenden and Newman Avenue around McCoy Park just after 11:15. Police are still not saying much about this case, but anyone with information is asked to contact Portland Police. The founder of an Oregon group focused on cleaning up the environment faces felony charges this morning for installing makeshift trash filters on storm drains in Florence. Police say Raymond Furr put a bridge, a road, and several homes at risk by doing so. Furr says that's an exaggeration and claims the city has been ignoring his requests for help. Furr leads the group Leavin' No Trace, a grassroots organization that cleans up trash around the state. And police arrested him on 2 counts of criminal mischief. But he says he will not stop trying to get these filters installed.
When they realized I wasn't stopping and I was continuing to expose all the trash, that's when the code enforcer came down on me. That's when police started coming down on me.
FIR says the filters have stopped a lot of trash from flowing into the city's waterways, but police say the filters had the potential to damage the environment. FIR calls that nonsense, and police say this all stems from FIR's unwillingness to work with the city. Some seniors in Tigard are waking up this morning not knowing if they're going to be able to keep their homes. Dozens in Tigard are demanding an apartment building there be made into affordable housing for them. The Wood Springs Tenants Association wants the owner to sell that complex to Washington County and keep it affordable for seniors. A San Francisco real estate group bought it in 2015, and it planned to transition the building from low income to market value when the lease expired last year. That would mean low-income seniors would be asked to pay $1,700 a month, and 70% of Tigard's senior affordable housing would be eliminated.
When I moved in here, I thought I was going to be here until I died, and I love it here. I have awesome neighbors. It's a great place, and I just, I don't want to see us have to leave.
The building owner is considering options to keep the low-income residents in affordable housing, but rally organizers say those talks have stalled. An Oregon man is joining a lawsuit against Amtrak. He was on that train that derailed in Montana last month, carrying passengers to the Pacific Northwest. It was a deadly derailment, and we learned what's ahead in this case and how he survived.
I thought I was going to die.
Justin Ruddle of Klamath Falls was in the bathroom of an Amtrak rail car when it happened.
And suddenly the train jolted and veered on its side.
He clung onto a small railing to keep from being crushed by the grating of gravel, metal, and shattered glass.
Through the sheer will to survive, I was able to climb out of there.
3 people died in the September 25th derailment near Joplin, Montana. At least 7 others went to the hospital with injuries.
The pain is unbelievable. I can barely sleep.
They're going to be living with the scars.
That's Justin's lawyer, Christopher Riddle. His firm is representing several passengers, now suing Amtrak and BNSF Railway for negligence.
There's the operation of the train, there's the inspection of the train, there's the inspection of the tracks, there's maintenance of the train, and there's maintenance of the tracks.
His firm is the same that took on the case in 2017 when an Amtrak train on the way to Portland derailed near Olympia, also killing 3 people. A couple years after that crash, Amtrak implemented new fine print on its tickets, which says passengers cannot sue for these types of incidents. Instead, claims have to be decided by an arbitrator behind closed doors outside of public court. That may be one of the challenges ahead in this latest derailment lawsuit.
Why is this case important?
There must be institutional problems there that are allowing things like this to occur, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Amtrak will not comment on pending litigation, but said it was deeply saddened by lives lost. It's not clear what caused Montana's derailment. The law firm is hiring its own investigators, and an official report from the National Transportation Safety Board could take 18 to 24 months.
It's not the life I want to live.
In the meantime, passengers like Justin Ruddle say they're fighting to recover. We've got more background for you on KGW.com. In the meantime, we do have an update and a quick reminder for you here. A large section of I-84 in Portland is closed until tomorrow morning as crews install a new pedestrian bridge. The freeway is shut down between eastbound I-5 to Cesar Chavez and westbound from I-205 to I-5. The new bridge is named after Oregon U.S. Representative Earl Blumenauer, and this weekend he toured the area where that new bridge will open next year.
And I've been working with bicycle infrastructure from coast to coast even before I was in Congress. But seeing this literally in my own backyard, such a transformational project, is a source of great pride for our community and people who are committed to making cycling safe and accessible.
Congressman Blumenauer says he has been working on this project since he was a Portland City Council person, and he believes it will help people get around safer on bikes and boost property development nearby. You can also expect some delays if you're taking Max this weekend, and that over the next 2 weeks as well. TriMet will begin work on the Lloyd Center Northeast 11th Avenue Max station tomorrow morning, It's a high travel area carrying people on the blue, green, and red line trains. Those trains are expected to be a little slower until the 24th when work wraps up. All right, the time is coming up on 6:10 here, and still to come here, the Portland Film Festival returns. We're going to meet a local director fighting for racial justice through his own lens.